hope you are well and that you are super excited about this box that you have received. Now, firstly, I want to say thank you very much for your photos that you've given me about July box, the Dr. L and a little snail. I think you guys have done stunning work and I'm super proud of you. Okay, so let me show you quickly what we have in the box. Okay, first we have a cookie monster that I've made for you. So this is for a cupcake paper holder if you want to use it in the kitchen, or you can use it in your room, doesn't matter. So we're going to show you how to paint the cookie monster. Next is a bookshelf. This little wooden thing is a bookshelf that you are going to create with the self-drying clay. So what we've done is I've given you some patterns for a recipe book holder. So it's a little gingerbread man and a woman and a milkshake and a cupcake that you can make. I will show you, or you can use cookie pressers to press your cookies out and you can decorate your cookies then. And then I've given you a birthday calendar board like this. So you are going to decorate the cupcake for me, and then mommy can just cut out the months that I've given her and she can put a rope on and then you can use it. Mommy can also go and laminate this and then she can write on here and wipe it off every year so that we don't forget our birthdays. Okay, so this box is going to be little cupcakes and gingerbread mans or whatever. But if you want to use the bookshelf in your room, for instance, and you have spaceships or you have dragons or you have unicorns or whatever, you can just ask mommy to print your little pictures out and you can use it as a stencil to create your own projects for on the sides. Okay, so, and then I have given you some beads. That is the hundreds and thousands that you can put on the cupcake, or if you've made your milkshake or your another cupcake, you can put your beads on for hundreds and thousands. Okay, so then we have two little googly eyes for your cookie monster, and I have a sponge to paint if you are battling with the paintbrush. Okay, so are we going to start working? There you go, let's start. Okay friends, let's start. I'm going to show you quickly what I've done here. So this is the gingerbread little woman, and that's a man, that's a cupcake, and your milkshake. That was your patterns that I'm going to use to cut it out. If you don't want to use the patterns that I've given you, you can use the shapes and you can make your own shapes, or you can make your own spaceships or unicorns or anything that you want to use in your kitchen, in your room. So this is for mommy's kitchen. Alrighty, let me show you quickly how did we do this. So if the clay is too hard for you, but I did wedge it a little bit to make it a little bit softer for you. So if it is a little bit too hard, you can remember, you just take the clay and you add a little bit of water and you can just squeeze it a little bit till it's a little bit more soft. Okay, so what we're going to use, we're going to hit with the palm of our hands, the palm of your hands, not your fingers. You're going to hit it for me flat. Not too flat, but also not too thick. Otherwise, it's not going to cut out nicely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use all the clay and I'm going to try to cut out as many of my shapes that I want to use. Okay, so let me start with the little gingerbread lady and the man. Okay, now with my one hand I'm going to hold a little pattern, and with my other hand I'm going to use to put the stick in my fingers like this, not on top because then you don't have any grip, at the bottom. So now we're going to cut it out for you like this, but you have to cut it out for me nice and deep. You can't cut it out just halfway because then it's not going to work. So you have to cut it out till you can do this. You can pick it up like that. Okay, mommies, if the little ones are battling, you can just help them to cut it out afterwards that they've tried. Sometimes they will go and they will cut around. So you can just go and cut it out nicely for them then. So there's my, if you do that, that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to take that off and I'm going to do that. So there's my little bread man and women. Okay, so now what do we need now? We need some small little eyes. So I'm going to make baby small little balls for the eyes. There you go. And then you can decorate your little gingerbread man and woman girl for any way you want to. You can make a hat for it, you can make a ribbon for the hair, you can make any way you want to. I'm just going to show you quickly the basics. Then I'm going to make small little cheeks for it because he's a friendly little gingerbread man. There you go. Let me, small little, the fingers need small little fine motor skills. There you go. And there. Oops. Put it on there. Okay. Then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to put it in the water and I'm going to rub the cheeks in just a little bit, not too much, because then it's more like real cheeks. Okay, then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go all around my pattern like that to make it nice and smooth. Otherwise it doesn't look so nice. So there you go. Okay, let's make some eyes. Let's make like eyes and then a nice smile because he's friendly. There you go. And then the gingerbread man, we can add some buttons. So let's make little nice buttons for him, that if we paint, we can paint it in other color, then it stands out. And the gingerbread girl, we can make a nice apron because she's busy in the kitchen like that. And then we can make a square. It's like that. We hit it a ball flat and you can cut out your square. Okay, I'm going to put my square on there like this. And then I'm going to use my water again and I'm going to smooth it out a little bit. Okay, and there is my apron. And then I can decorate it a little bit with a little heart or a flower if you want to, and make a dress like that. Okay, and there they are. And then I'm going to just round it off a little bit like this. Okay, now we're going to do the same for the cupcake and the milkshake. Flat hand. Okay, cupcake, milkshake, and then you can cut it out. My one hand on the pattern, the other one is holding my stick nicely. And then I'm going to cut it out like this. You can use any picture that you want to. You can do. Alrighty. Let's take it off. Take that also off. Okay, now let's start. The cupcake, the icing, I've done it like this. I've made a ball. I've hit it a little bit flat. And then I'm going to make like little waves. Like this icing is dripping, and then I can put it on there, and then you can add a cherry on top or a little heart. Okay, let's do that. Okay, then you can take your stick and you can just make your stripes. Okay, cool. And the milkshake, I'm going to make a small little worm. Remember your fingers. Open, close your fingers like this, and small little worm. If it's too dry, you can add a little bit of water because otherwise it's going to crack. Now what we're going to do is you are going to start working it like this. Remember the little snail that we've done? Now I'm going to put it next to each other like this. I'm going to go up and I'm going to make swirlies like this, and like that. You can try that. Okay. And then another cherry. And then I've given you a straw in your thing, and then you can just put it in the wet clay and press it in, and then it can dry up like that. And then we can also add a little wormy just to round off the little glass. And there is your milkshake. So friends, if you have any problems, you can WhatsApp me and we can video call, or we can make a Zoom, or mom can phone me and I can help you guys. So enjoy this, and let's see if we can put it in the sun for around 2 or 3 days, and then we can paint it. Okay guys, enjoy.